I've made a decision. Because it is now Tuesday afternoon at like 2 o'clock, and I have yet to pick up anything this week in terms of reading, I'm officially putting down Uprooted and Notes from a Small Island. It's done. I don't DNF books very often. I'm very bad at it. And I probably will come back to both of them at some point. But as of right now, it's not happening. So, reading plans for this week are new. I'm going to pick up All Through the Night by Mary Higgins Clark, which was my TBR jar pick for the month of January. So that will be my physical book now, and it's super short. I think it's only like 200, like just over 200 pages. So super short. Hopefully I can just finish it this week and get some books finished. It is January 21st and I've only finished 2 books. That's what happens when you try to force yourself to read things that you're not really enjoying. So yeah, hopefully I'll just be able to finish this real quick. And on my Kindle, my ebook for the week is going to be Fairy Tale by Danielle Steel. I don't know anything about it, but my stepmother posted on Facebook that she just finished it and it was available in ebook format from the library. So, like, she finished it and really enjoyed it. So I checked it out. I could use some lighthearted, fluffy, romantic, whatever, because Danielle Steel is a romance author, I believe. Right? Yeah, she's definitely a romance author. But yeah, so I will be reading Fairy Tale by Danielle Steel and All Through the Night by Mary Higgins Clark this week, as well as my audiobook is still Mistborn. I am maybe like 40% through it now, and I'm really enjoying it. So those are the plans for this week. I will check in after I've read something. Update. I'm already a quarter of a way through this book because it's only 200 pages, so it was a quick read. So our main recurring characters from Mary Higgins Clark's books, which I've never really read, but you don't need to know what's going on. Their names are Elvira and Willie, and they're jerks. They're very judgmental. That's my only thought so far, is that they're very judgmental. They, went to a wake and they were, judging the people's appearances and, how people were acting at the wake. But really, there wasn't anything particularly wrong with it. So, yeah. I mean, it is from the 90s, so I have to keep in mind that it's a little bit dated. But, yeah. They seem like jerks. That's all I have so far. Okay, so time to wrap up the week real quick. Jumping right into it so this isn't super long. I think this is going to be a shorter vlog anyway, but for audiobook, I was just listening to Mistborn. I am almost done with it. I think I'm 80-something% through it, 70. I'm more than 3/4 of the way through Mistborn, and I love it. I can't wait to start the next one. The only thing about Mistborn, and you can tell me if I'm just being really weird, is, so the magic system is based on ingesting metals, and I know, they burn them off. That's the whole point. As you use the magic, the metal burns off. But as I'm, going through it, all I can picture is all of these people having stomachs full of, balls of lead, all these mixed metals, ashes from the metals. Is that weird? I don't know. It's very distracting. Every time they're burning metals, I'm like, oh, adding to the lead ball in the bottom of their stomach. That's probably just me. So for Kindle book, did I say it in this video? I don't know. I put the Bill Bryson book on hold because I was not enjoying it and it was making me slumpy. So I had every intention of starting Fairy Tale by Danielle Steel. Didn't get to start it this week. I will definitely be reading it next week. So that's it for Kindle. That was the plan. It didn't happen. I read the entirety of All Through the Night by Mary Higgins Clark. I finished it. It was only a little over 200 pages long. It wasn't great. I think I gave it 3 stars. It's just a Christmas book following 2 of her old characters from other books. but I'm not a huge fan of them, so this wasn't like great to me. It's also a little bit dated, so I kind of had to keep that in mind, but not my favorite. But I did finish it because it was so short. Like, how can you look at a 200-page book and be like, I'm not going to finish this? And then I picked up, whoa, I just moved the whole couch. I picked up, but didn't get very far, in House of Leaves by Mark Z. Danielewski. I don't know how to pronounce that last name. But yeah, my hold came in at the library, so I wasn't necessarily like planning to read this next, but my hold came in at the library, and there's also a bunch of people on hold for it. So the whole Rhode Island library system is like one thing because Rhode Island is tiny. So in the entire Rhode Island library system, they had 6 copies of this book. I was on hold for like a month, and now there are other people on hold behind me for all 6 copies, and they are in the process of acquiring a 7th copy, I guess. But all that to say, I have 3 weeks to read this book, and it's 700 pages. So I just had to get right to it. Yeah, so I mean, I didn't make it too far. I think I only got like 20 pages in so far. So that was my reading for this week. And other than that, I don't really have anything to say to end this vlog. That's it. I hope you had a great week, and I will see you next time. Bye.